David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
You never I didn't see you again this time either. Little Peggy. My name is David Young, former knock with the Boston PD, and now a detective who searches the past. My likes include 100% de agave tequila. My dislikes are mainly drugs and chewing gum. Two years ago, someone killed my wife. Since then, I've been using every second of my life to solve a case. Using a certain, very special power. A gift is an expression of emotion. The person who sends it wants the feelings to be understood. Sometimes, however, those feelings remain in a slightly different form. I call these forgotten treasures mementos. Little Peggy. Everyone has their own place to work. A small desk in an office, a molten hot factory, a quiet library, the register in a supermarket, or in the middle of an intersection, in bed, on a golf course, a kitchen. For some, it's the whole town. From the day she died, this has been my place to work. No results this time either. This case is in the clear. I have no memories of that day. When I came to, I was already lying in the ICU. The only thing I do remember are the words that little Peggy whispered as she died. Look for D. Who is D? Those words keep spinning in my head. At the time, with no compelling evidence, the case hit a dead end. I quit the BPD. However, under the right circumstances, I now have the capability to solve even a dead-end case. I'll do everything in my power to find this D. I swear I will. And when I do, oh, Peggy. Amanda? What am I doing? Huh? Hold it! Gotcha. You can't escape now. This is Amanda. She just suddenly started living here one day. She sometimes goes out and gets food for us. And that's something of a lifeline for me, as I don't really go outside. Just who she is, though, well, my memory holds no answers.
Yo, David, everything shipshape?
I'm tired. I was about to go to sleep.
Sleep? You look ready for a coffin.
Forrest Casey, a detective with the Boston Police Department, and my former partner. He still helps me out nowadays in my search for D. He's both a client and a source of information. He gets whatever I need.
Women are always trouble. Doesn't matter how old they get. Trouble.
Fighting with Diana again?
Like you wouldn't believe. Women, men don't stand a chance. Don't come and see me actually means get right over here. But then, leave me alone just means, well, leave me alone. How am I meant to make sense of that? Tell me, David, please.
Never show weakness, no matter who you're fighting.
Oh, give me a break. We're not talking about some investigation here. I was a fool to ask you. Man, Diana's so stupid.
Once feared as the mighty grizzly, detective among detectives. Now he's more like a big teddy
What's
bear.
the point of the place?
Teddy, what's this?
So, tell me, David, have you heard the news about that airplane accident, huh?
Access Gate Airways Flight 117, struck by unexplained lightning? No one's talking about anything else right now.
We might be looking at the real deal. I've got the good stuff for you this time. Passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you? Antonio Zapatero, otherwise known as Rabbit. He's a courier who only carries real blood. This one promised to provide evidence after being brought to Boston. Evidence that may well have led to the ID of the source of real blood. But then the lightning struck, and in the confusion, he vanished.
He escaped somehow?
No. When I say vanished, that's pretty much what I mean. Like something out of a magic act.
So, clue me in. What makes this one the real deal?
The name of the boss he was going to give up? Apparently starts with the letter D. This courier might have had evidence revealing the identity of D. So, interested yet? Let me ask you again. A passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you?
Almost anything is possible. That's why you brought this to me in the first place, isn't it?
Glad we're on the same page. The courier had the evidence with him. I tell you, there's got to be a third party involved somewhere. From the evidence I was able to bring, this particular item is the most interesting. The owner of that badge was involved in this incident. Well?
No doubt about it. This is a memento.
Great. It's yours then. Let's hope it's the last one you'll ever need.
Life is love. Your common sense may not be the world's common sense. Values are never the same. A Nobel Prize for the first man who put cheese in a hamburger.
David, taking care of yourself is part of your job. What's up, David? Feeling hungry? Okay, good. Let's eat then. I know you too well. You probably have only been drinking alcohol.
Your badge says detective for a reason, Teddy.
Go get Amanda. The more the merrier at the dinner table.
Tell me, Teddy, what's up with you and Diana?
Nothing much. It's just how we roll.
New York versus Boston again?
That's the root of it.
But both of you are originally from New York. I thought you'd be double-teaming me.
I've been living in Boston for 30 years, man. I'm a Bostonian now, body and soul.
Diana doesn't see it that way?
Nah, she still got her head stuck right up in New York.
So what was it this time? Baseball? Basketball? Not football.
Nope. Something bigger.
But what's bigger than sports rivalry?
Oh, this one's bigger. Much bigger. It's all about clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, clam chowder! No matter how you slice it, Boston has the best clam chowder in the world. You're with me on this, right? Right? Huh? But Diana just can't see it.
I have no basis for comparison.
What?
I've never eaten clam chowder anywhere but Boston.
So it's the best in the world by default! Come on. Come on. Come on! Oh, come on, David!
Sorry. I can't help you out. I can't say anything absolute that isn't based on personal experience.
I need you on this. All I needed you to say was damn straight.
Did you hear about David's wife? Man, they were just married, too.
I heard it was revenge for one of his investigations.
Sure sounds like the way they operate. Sending a deadly message.
There's only one thing I need after work. Tequila. Straight up. Nothing mixed in. The perfect stimulation for my lead-filled brain.
You always look so happy drinking that. I wish I could have a drink too. Does it really taste that good? Maybe I'll just try a little. Oh!
Teddy.
Thanks for all the help.
No problem, David. We're partners. You may have quit the force, but that fact won't change. Hell, if you trace it all the way back, if I hadn't asked you to join up in the first place...
Teddy.
No. Don't give me that look, Amanda. I'm just trying to give him a reason to live.
Little Peggy. Time has been frozen for me since that day.
Will I see you this time?
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Watching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for D. I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is D? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate. Who is D? Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe... Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
I have to get back to work.
Sure. No problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You. What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again. Didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere.
Only those with hair get to speak.
I have hair. I just shave it off. I told you.
Shaving it means you don't have it. Stay out of this.
Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by.
Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly!
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby! What do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just lay it
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde! The epitome of my next theme.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider.
Hmm? 4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D2?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well.
I just...
Please allow me to
It's
handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well, well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
On an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed,
not
maybe.
just sit by.
Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy? The Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC. Snow and cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing? There's nothing here. snow, and cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing?
Hey! This is business class. I cannot let you through.
What if I push the point?
You'll find that I push back.
The way into business class has quite the guard dog. Moving a guard dog requires some bait. A disturbance should work. Nothing looks out of place.
Oh my god!
Moving a guard dog requires some bait. A disturbance should work. Ah, the luggage is hitting it. That's what's making the window squeak.
Oh my.
This door makes the window creak. I can use this to make that nervous wreck go into overdrive.
This is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not. I can't take any more of this. You've heard it before, you know.
Undergoes more than 100 rigorous checks before...
What? Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb fuck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you I
complainer?
think nothing
Some
of the...
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582? I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you. I have never been so mad in my life. But practicing what I preach.
As you wish,
Can't you understand
madam.
that?
However, perhaps if we
Is there
change your
any
seat
way I
for
can
you,
talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
Business? That's, class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows?
No nasty window noises in business.
Well,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose that could be okay.
What the fuck? In the instant I saw that big man, the scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here? What are you doing here? This big fella, I've met him before somewhere, but I can't remember where. My scar is desperately trying to tell me that he knows something.
Hey, enough already! How long you planning on keeping me waiting? Get out here now! Fuck this shit!
Fucking with my fake eye, weren't you? Trying to take it while I was sleeping? Is that your ass or your head? No more messing with this puppy! More lightning? Bad! Real bad! Bolt! I said! You're never, ever, ever gonna get my fake guy! Didn't I, bitch?
Antonio Zapatero!
There you are! You're this young I've been hearing so much about. Not like I'm gonna spill the slop on thee, though. What be in there for me? Hey, papi! So how about you die, fucker?
Wait!
There's no wait and stare in truth or dare. If you wanna know about these, go on a fucking investigation.
Hand over your evidence! Whatever it is! I need it!
Are you serious? You're so silly!
Then I'll just have to take it! By force!
Hot beverage?
You wanna drink with me? You little bastard! Put your fists up here! Stick this down your goddamn throat!
If you really do know who D is, I'll...
Things just got serious.
All right, Zapatero. I'm knocking this one out of the park.
No hitting back at the pitcher.
This is how you use a megaphone.
Hey there, what you looking at? Fuck you, yeah.
What is the evidence you have?
Don't talk too much.
Tell me!
My precious eye went flying.
Wanna drink with me? You little bastard. Put your fist up in here. Stick this down your
Fucking dumbass!
Maybe, but that doesn't matter. What do you know about D? Tell me!
That really hurts! I'm gonna kill you now!
So hand it over! Hand over? Your evidence! How about you give up? You've had enough, right? Oh shit! Fuck! Oh fuck!
Nighty-nighty, youngin'.
Now I've gotcha! Can't vanish now, can you?
Don't move. Let him go.
Olivia?
I warned you. We don't take kindly to stowaways. Just... who are you?
Olivia? Rabbit? The courier, he vanished? Marshall, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You'd think nothing happened at all.
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me.
About your daughter. Does she look like you? If she does, well, that's gotta be one unhappy kid. Voted most likely to be carved from stone. No prom date for her. Just having you as a father is enough to scare the boys off, I bet. But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. As for your other inquiry, my daughter does not need the likes of you worrying about her. She looks like her mother, thank you very much.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it?
Oh, my Sherry, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in D.C. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut-tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. Your choices in fashion, so terrible. How can one walk outside wearing that?
Your mannequin... I mean... Is Suki really okay?
You're so persistent. Look at her smooth, perfect body. She doesn't have a mark on her. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Please stop staring like that. You're scaring poor Suki. She really hates beardy, scruffy animals like you most of all.
There's no one hiding in here. Where'd the courier go to?
Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board.
When did you move to this seat?
When indeed, young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. Cutlery has to be stainless. Don't you agree?
That lightning strike. How did you know about it before it even happened? Don't tell me you can control lightning strikes.
Your ability to look is not bad, but you need to be able to observe a little more carefully. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Do you know what happened to the courier?
It might be said that I do, and it might be said that I don't. If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. Either way, Mr. Young, you cannot ask me to do your job for you.
What about that female member of the cabin crew?
You mean Olivia Jones? You saw her. Did she remind you of little Peggy?
What do you know about little Peggy?
Blonde, blue eyes, and a mole by her eye. Did she smell of the same soap too?
Just how much do you know?
Everything. You told me all of it yourself, Mr. Young. You're overlaying your memories of little Peggy onto Olivia, aren't you?
Just who are you?
It was a snowy night. I remember it very. Is Amanda doing okay?
What's going on here? What have you done to me?
Can you finally see that these are things with a special meaning for...
What are you talking about?
Catch them if you can. You... Clover represent your... My dear Mr. Young, aren't these memories, or maybe you, if that's the...
Amanda? You know her too?
Her will be a good indication of... Try IX. Then show...
What's he talking about? Leaving something in my house? Little Peggy? Could it be?
Cutlery has to be. Don't you agree?
Oh dear. Control will be an issue if I can't find it. Sir, can I help you with anything?
Where's Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too? She was right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kaysen in particular. Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious? If so, I'll have to stop you. Damn
Next
it.
time, I'll break more than you watch.
My most humble apologies, Mr. David Young. This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure.
Huh?
I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
The door looks fine.
What's wrong with you?
Marshal.
I'll be slapped with a match penalty if I push my luck any further. I'd better look for another way before I'm sent off for good. Courier rabbit would never hide in here. The front is a cherry blossom pattern, and snow is on the back. When did that change over? It's a domestic flight. No large bags. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? There's nothing here. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? There's nothing here. It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy.
Anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm her down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh? Doesn't this shaking feel odd to you?
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window, We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane, and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
You also take notes on suspicious people, right?
That's right. There's you, of course, and I've got notes on that guy with the mannequin. Oh, I've got his number. He's one of them object sexuals.
I'll have to take your word for that.
It's a term applied to individuals who fall in love with inanimate objects. Come on, you've heard of it. A type of paraphilia. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, love has no boundaries.
What about the guy with the scar on his forehead? Stony face? In business class?
Oh, yes. Workaholic. Textbook. He's got it bad, too. He's either using his work to run away from something, or work itself is his reason for living.
Reason for living.
It's like Dr. Johnson always says, it doesn't matter what it is, just find a reason to live. You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane, and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
I don't do autographs. I'm here on my private time.
When did you become a military maniac?
This is a fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, oh, Arv and Von.
Avant-golf?
Silence, you caveman! Such foolishness from a mere peasant will filthy up my brain. I'm almost there. So close. Please do not interfere with me!
So, a new trend is coming.
Very soon, yes. Very soon.
Not retro, but a new style?
Oh, yes. A new era. Acrobatic. No. Oh, no. Nonest. No, that's not it. Ah, vain.
Avant-garde! Eureka! Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme!
Can I ask you something? How many spare Sukis do you have?
Hey! There's no spare for her. She's unique in all the world, and one of a kind to me. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Please stop staring like that. You're scaring poor Suki. She really hates beardy, scruffy animals like you most of all.
Can I ask you something? How many spare Sukis do you have?
Hey! There's no spare for her. She's unique in all the world, and one of a kind to me. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki. So just what's going on here? Why did I even think to try this? I must be getting tired. The door looks fine.
this is a problem. Where is it?
Are you looking for something?
Not at all, Mr. Young. I am completely at your disposal.
Have you contacted the airport?
Yes, of course.
Are you telling me the truth? It looks like you're so busy searching that you haven't done anything yet. I'll find what you're looking for. You just contact the ground.
That's very kind of you. Very well. I have lost a glove.
A glove? And it has to be this specific one?
Yes, it's a special order, perfectly fitted to my hand. I'm in serious trouble without it.
Why is he getting so upset about a glove? He's more high-strung than he looks. Tell me, where did she go?
Like I said, sir, she's not aboard this flight.
That's impossible. I talked to her.
And what, sir?
Olivia had a gun.
A gun? Please, don't even suggest such a thing.
She pointed a gun at me. Are you saying I was seeing things?
I think you must have. Maybe it was a pepper shaker. Even if she was on board this flight, there is absolutely no way she would be able to get a gun on board as well.
It was a Glock 26.
I'm very sorry, sir. Perhaps the shock of the lightning has caused you to be confused.
Whatever the case, I have to talk to her again.
Then you'll just need to keep on flying with us. If you get lucky, you'll end up on a flight with her. Eventually.
That's not really what I meant. Are you looking for something?
Not... Yeah.
What is...
What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will.
I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC.
I'm very sorry, sir. She isn't aboard.
I don't know who you are.
That's it. This piece of the past has been solved. Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be. But that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
the same trick won't work twice.
Damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
Oh, God. What the hell? I'm going to be killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. They didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved. Must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time.
I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard every day? It was just starting to grow out. It's such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do?